Hi everyone, you'll be very pleased to know that it is fanzine time again, issue number 2, and I'm with Jane Stuart, the editor of the fanzine. Now that's what I call progress.
Hi.
We've all enjoyed issue 1, we've all read it, it's been absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure a lot of you out there have actually loved it. But what's new in issue 2?
Well, I'm always going to be striving to make this fanzine even bigger and better than it has been. Yeah, I'll always be looking how I can improve the fanzine and make it better for the readers. You will see it improving issue upon issue and season upon season. The main change between issue 1 and issue 2 is going to be in full colour.
Oh, is it?
So that's an exclusive Lee Charles
Oh
TV.
wow! It's going to be full colour, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's brilliant. That's exciting
Yeah,
news.
so that's going to give us scope to do a lot more going forward as well. We've got in issue 2 the centre pages are devoted to Blackpool memorabilia, which it comes across better. It's one of the main reasons we've gone to full colour, really, because people need to see the images in full colour. So that's going to be a regular feature going forward. Do let me know what you think of these new features, and if there's anything you want to say about them, any responses to any of these features, do let me know. We potentially could bring in a letters page going forward as well with feedback, and we could sort of make it a little bit more interactive.
So we've got colour, we've got memorabilia, we've got what sort of articles have we got in it this time?
Well,
What sort of things can we be looking
there's a
at?
few themes going through this one. I've had a couple of articles on a few different subjects that have arrived independently, which has been very interesting. And I was thinking, well, do I just put one in? Do I put both in? I think in a lot of cases they've complemented each other very nicely. So there's been an article which is basically a match report from a Blackpool match in 1894.
Wow.
Which is beautifully written. The English is wonderful. I'm studying English at the moment, and it's just I just think it's absolutely wonderful the way this is written. And things obviously were very different at the football in those days, but there's a lot of things that are the same, like the criticism of the referee, and the fans had to be restrained from attacking
criticising the referees in 18. When was it? What year?
1894.
1894. We're criticising referees. Well, nothing's changed.
No. So there's a common thread there, and then there's also stepping forward from 1894 to the 1940s and 1950s. There's a wonderful article on what it was like to support Blackpool in the golden years.
Oh wow!
When Stanley Matthews was with us, and the sights and sounds and smells of what it was like as a supporter in those days, which when the article came through, I was just smiling all the way through reading it. It's wonderful. It really is. It's something that I didn't know. Obviously, you hear about Matthews and Mortensen and the cups and everything, but actually, what it was like to be a supporter in those days, it's wonderful to read. It really is. I know you're going to enjoy it.
Well, I think that's one of the things we all found from the last fanzine. There was so much to read. It was incredible, the articles and everything. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's been written this time. Is it just articles? Is there anything else in there?
There is poetry in this one, which is a new thing, which is it's wonderful actually. It's a poem from Rob Purdon's actually written a poem. He's very so multi-talented. It's unbelievable that he can even write poetry as well. But I mean, when I read his poems, I cry when I read them. Actually, they're very evocative.
I really look forward to seeing that.
So, and also there's a couple of other articles that complement each other about there's a guy who's been following Blackpool under 18s during the boycott. So there's a little bit of background there about them and where you can go and watch them play and what happens to the players as they come through from the under 18s. And then there's also an article on the reserves. And the fact that we haven't had a reserve team for years, and one of our supporters is avidly campaigning for can we have a reserve team? It's so important.
Yeah, I think it is important. I think it's one of the things we've missed out on, that the reserve football. Sure, certainly. Yeah.
And that ties in nicely with the under 18s because it's a way that they can develop and come through and play with the fringe first team players, and it's just it's a stepping stone really to the first team.
It's going to be out for which game?
It's going to be out for the Rotherham game on Saturday. It will be on sale in the usual outlets.
Yeah, so
of
that's this Saturday
this
coming.
Saturday.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I will be standing outside the old, what's it called, the casino, the one with the
The old
rusty.
Samtai casino. So you'll be somewhere around there
Yeah, on
selling it.
Bloomfield Road on the approach. If you come down Bloomfield Road on the approach to the club shop, I will be out there selling fanzines from about 1:15
Ah,
on Saturday. And you'll also be able to pick up copies if you're in the Bloomfield Brew House or Number 10 Ale House or Brew Room. I will have them with me at every match. If you don't see me outside a ground, I will be, I'll be at all the games. So just hunt me down, and I'll always have copies of the fanzine with me.
okay. I know on the first issue you sometimes took them to away games as well. You know when you were doing your away videos,
Yeah,
you had copies of it at away grounds as well. You know if you bump into Jane at one of these away games, you'll have some copies for there.
yeah,
Is there any
sure.
other way that we can get hold of this copy? We've got the
Yes.
pubs. Yeah, so we've got, what do you say, the Number 10 Ale House, the Bloomfield Brew
Brewhouse.
House, and the Brew Room on Church Street.
Yeah, is it Church Street? Yes.
Yeah, in town.
Yep.
So they all will all be selling it. Can we get it online?
Yes, you can subscribe. Well, there's two ways you can subscribe. You can email me, jane@janestewart.co.uk, and I could post hard copies to you every time they come out. So I'll be posting issue 2 out to subscribers on Friday, so they will receive it on Saturday morning.
Wow.
But also you can subscribe online. Also, the fanzine is available online. A platform called Issue, which is ISSUU. If you go to issue.com and you search for Blackpool Fanzine, or you search for Now That's What I Call Progress, then you will have a link to the online version, and you can buy single issues, or you can subscribe for 5 issues for the season on there as well.
Is it the same cover with Simon Sadler on? Is it, or are we looking at
No,
something
we have a
different?
new cover designed by Rob Purdon again.
Okay.
So it's it looks a little bit different. It's got a blue background, this one. So
So we're looking for a blue background
yes.
program this time. So blue background fanzine, yeah, this time. Wow, that sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm sure lots of you out there can't wait to see the new issue. So make sure you catch Jane. Like I say, she's going to be outside the casino, the old casino, the old number 1 club on Bloomfield Road. We can follow you on Twitter. Is that right? You have a Twitter?
Yes,
Twitter
the
account?
fanzine is on Twitter. I'll remember the name of the fanzine now because it's not quite so new. So on Twitter at Progress 1887, and the same on Facebook at Progress 1887,
Okay,
and
on Facebook
on
as well.
Instagram as well.
Instagram.
Same at Progress 1887.
At Progress 1887. We will put the links down below. We've got a full fanzine this time, full of great articles, but are you looking for new stuff for the next fanzines?
Yeah, always. I mean, I'm just blown away, to be honest, by the quality of the content and the volume of content that is coming through for these fanzines. I actually don't have room for everything that I would like to put in there. It's very difficult when it comes to editing, that just try and pack everything in, really, because there's so much really good quality stuff. But yeah, certainly always looking for new contributors and new angles on things and new stories that we haven't heard before. So if there's anybody who's got who has a story to tell, it's a creative outlet for if you want to write a poem, if you've got any photographs, you want to write an article, if you're a cartoonist, if you've got any art, any photographs, anything that you would like to share, that Blackpool fans would like to see, and as I said before, if you want to respond to any of the articles that are in the fanzine already, then please do get in touch. You can email me, jane@janestewart.co.uk. We'd absolutely love to hear from you.
Okay. Do they have to be serious stuff, or can there be jokes and funnies? A funny story? Are we looking for funny stories as well?
It's a balance, really. What I want from this fanzine is to make people smile. So
Yeah.
definite humour element in there would be wonderful, but also sort of historical, factual, things of interest, really, for Blackpool fans that would be interesting for them to read, that they might not know. I mean, the article on the under-18s told me something that I didn't know, that the first team have to have a homegrown player on the bench every match, and I didn't know that. How would you
that.
know things like that? It's through reading the fanzine you pick up these little nuggets of information. Like, oh, that's really quite interesting. So it's interesting articles of interest to Blackpool fans, but also things that will put a smile on their faces as well. Like I said, when I was reading this article about watching Blackpool in the 40s and 50s, I just had a massive smile on my face when I was reading it. It's just wonderful. So and we've got so many funny anecdotes of things that have happened to us, at matches.
Yeah, there's going to be loads of that
like
stuff,
that,
isn't
really,
there?
yeah.
I mean, I think that's the thing. I think when you read the fanzine, you start to see what other fans have written and their stories. We've all got stories to tell. So if you've got a great story to tell, then please get in touch with Jane, and you'll try and get them in the fanzine.
Yeah, for sure.
One of the things I noticed in the last fanzine was, there was a number of advertisers in there, and I'm sure, quite a lot of people have realised that this fanzine is going out to lots of Blackpool fans. And if your market is Blackpool people, I'm sure it's a great opportunity to advertise your business direct out to Seaside. Would I be right in thinking that? It's a great promotional tool.
Certainly, yes. I mean, we have the subscribers are growing. The subscribers list is growing, week on week. Posting out the fanzine to people in Blackpool, Blackpool fans nationwide. Obviously, we have a lot of exiles, and I'm even posting it overseas. So
Wow.
The scope, obviously, that I'm selling on match days as well, and in the local pubs, it's getting out to a lot of people. So if people want to get their business out there and in front of Blackpool fans via the fanzine, then that would really be a big help to us with the fanzine as well, because it would give us the scope to expand the number of pages, so we could get more content in there.
Yeah, that's a good point. So it's going to get a few more adverts. It's going to get thicker and bigger. And
I just want this to become bigger and better as each issue progresses. Really, I just want it to keep getting better, and in order to do that, I really need the support of advertisers to help the fanzine grow.
So basically, by the time we get back into the Premier League, we're going to have like an encyclopedia. Is it going to be like that big?
I had a lot of good feedback on issue 1 as well, but issue 2 is so much better. So we are getting better with every issue. So I know you're going to enjoy it. I'm so proud of it.
So if you see Jane at the match on Saturday, make sure you buy a fanzine off her. Okay, let's just keep it going. Let's get it better and better and better. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring your change. £2.
£2. Yes.
I know you'll enjoy it.
Thank you very much for watching these videos. Thank you to all of you that subscribe to these videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, please just click that subscribe button, and don't forget the little notification bell that also will notify you of any new videos that we do. And we'll catch you in the next Lee Charles TV video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
And thank you to Lee for making the videos.
Yes.
We do appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Hi folks, you'll be excited to know that it is... We've got as far as hello folks, and we're laughing. Hi folks, you'll be excited to know that it is once again...
Sorry, I've got the giggles down.
Tell you what's putting you off?
I don't know.
What is it? That's the problem. Count to 5, 4, 3, 2.
No,
We stop that and start again then. Do you want me to stop?
Yeah, let's start again.
We're professional, aren't we? Professional.
Yeah, we're very professional.